Here, your number one demonstrator in Australia. Sorry, I'm still a little bit super excited. I'm still on cloud nine. So welcome everybody. My name is Donna Gray and I am just been named the number one demonstrator in Australia as of Wednesday morning, I think it was. So welcome to my channel. I'm here for another live crafty session. I normally go live 5 days a week, and I know I've been missing in action lately, but I've just been super, super busy, and I will get back to routine hopefully next week. I promise. I am going to do another one of my 12 days of Christmas specials. So I will be doing that probably starting on Monday morning next week. So welcome everybody. I'm super excited to be here crafting with you once again. It is lovely to be here. This is the best time of my day. I love hanging out and crafting with everyone. And thank you to each and every person that has congratulated me for my number one ranking in Australia. It's pretty awesome to be named number one demonstrator in all of Australia. It's one of those goals that I've always wanted to achieve. It's been something that's been there that I've been working towards. It's taken me 8.5 years to do it, but I have finally done it and I'm super excited. Now, whatever happens, it's okay. I've reached that goal. That was the goal that I really wanted to be able to reach. And I mean, it's always an achievement to be named number one in something. So it was just a personal goal of mine, and I'm super excited that I've done it. So I've got lots and lots of stuff to talk to you about today. So I've got some exciting new classes that are happening in November and December. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that while people are jumping on. I wanted to give you the details about the classes that I'm holding in November and December. So yesterday I actually held my monthly scrapbooking class, and it was super exciting. I had a couple of ladies here that absolutely loved what they did. The scrapbooking class is now a subscription class. So it's now a class that you subscribe to and your payment automatically comes out each month. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that and a little bit about what you will get. So I'll just pop the code there on the screen. So if you are interested in my Scrap It With Me workshop kits, we have some kits that Stampin' Up are actually Stampin' Up have actually started adding to our offering of products that we have for sale. But I do my own scrapbooking kit. So what I do is I choose a beautiful designer series paper, I choose a wonderful suite of products, and I do some scrapbook layouts surrounding those wonderful products. So my Scrap It With Me workshops, you can get it a kit by mail. It costs $95 per by mail, and it costs $80 to attend the scrapbooking workshop in person. Now, the first Thursday of every month, I do my scrapbooking workshop here in the Scenic Rim. So if you live anywhere close to the Scenic Rim, if you live at the Gold Coast, Brisbane, here in the Scenic Rim, Jimboomba, Boona, anywhere in that area, you may like to attend the in-person classes because I'm trying to build those in-person classes up. And my one thing, and I actually said this after my retreat weekend, that I absolutely love hanging out with crafty people. That is the biggest why I do this job. The biggest thing, the biggest reason why I do this job. I absolutely love hanging out and crafting with crafty people because they are my people. Crafty people are my type of people. I love hanging out with them. So I've now done this as a subscription club. So it costs $95 if you want to get the kit by mail. So every month you will get a full pack of designer series paper. You will get sorry, that word is very hard to say this morning, coordinating cardstock, enough to do 3 double-page layouts, and you will also get a pack of 12 by 12 basic white cardstock. So I wanted to show you what we did in our class this month, and this is the Scrap It With Me workshop for this month. You've got 2 more days if you want to subscribe for the Scrap It With Me workshop kit by mail. You've got 2 more days to be able to subscribe to that, and I just wanted to show you the gorgeous designs that we did, but I also wanted to introduce, I'm super excited that I will also be doing a Scrap It With Me 2-day scrapbooking retreat on the 7th and 8th of December. I'm super excited to be announcing the date, the 7th and the 8th of December. I'm starting off small, so I will be doing the retreat here in my craft studio. When numbers build and once we get a fair bit of support for these Scrap It With Me 2-day craft retreats, scrapbooking retreats, I will actually move it to the club. But until then, I will be holding them here in my craft studio. So I'm super excited to be adding that to the classes that I will be doing. So I just want to show you what we did in our Scrap It With Me workshop this month. And this is, so if you are someone that has subscribed to my Scrap It With Me workshop and you don't want to wreck the surprise of what you're going to be doing, please turn away and watch a little bit later on, because I'm going to show you the 3 double-page layouts that we did in this month's class. Now, in the 2-day scrapbooking retreat, I'm actually going to do this workshop kit is going to be the first day of the retreat, and then I'm going to do a second workshop kit for the second day of the retreat. So when I do my scrapbooking retreats, they're going to cost $220. You will get a full pack of the designer series paper. You will get the stamp and die set as a part of it. You will get the 12x12 cardstock and enough supplies to be able to do 6 double-page layouts for $220. And it's an in-person event that you can come and you can hang out with crafty people. Now, for the people that are wondering whether you can do the scrapbooking 2-day retreat by mail, if you are already subscribed to my Scrap It With Me workshop, you will actually get both workshop kits. You'll get this month's and you'll get next month's, because that's what I'm doing as my retreat for December. So if you are not a part of my Scrap It With Me workshop and by my kit by mail, and you want to actually be able to get everything for the 2-day retreat, then my suggestion would be to subscribe to the Scrap It With Me workshop before the 10th of this month, because you will get this month's, which is the Season of Elegance, and we're using the decorative trees, and also subscribe for the next month. The only thing, if you're doing the Scrap It With Me workshop 2 kits by mail, you won't be getting the stamp set. If you come and attend in person, a part of that Scrap It With Me workshop retreat, it will actually have the stamp and die set included. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of what you will be getting in that. I will pop up the QR code for that 2-day craft retreat. So you can actually scan that QR code there on the screen and you'll be able to register. So registrations are going to close, I think it's about the 25th of November. So you've got a couple of weeks to be able to subscribe for that 2-day craft retreat, the scrapbooking retreat, if you want to come in person. It is going to be the 7th and 8th of December here in the Scenic Rim in my craft studio, and it will cost $220. Now, I'm just going to pop my camera down and actually show you a little bit about what you will expect at that 2-day scrapbooking retreat. So you will remember that on Monday I went live and I did a video showing you the scrapbook layout that we did at retreat, which was this one. And I actually did this one as the page that is the double page layout. So that was one double page layout. So this is what you will be getting in your scrapbooking 2-day retreat. This is what you'll be getting. You'll get supplies to actually make these 3 double page layouts plus another 3 double page layouts. So as I said, if you're in November's scrapbook workshop kit by mail, please don't look if you don't want to ruin the surprise. So that's 1 double page layout that we did. This is the next one. So you actually get some of the gorgeous real red 12x12 paper. So this is the new real red that is lighter on one side and darker on the other. Now, my suggestion would be you will get a pack of 12x12 basic white cardstock. My suggestion would be to put these papers on that 12x12 cardstock, because it is actually not sturdy enough. This paper is actually it's in between designer series paper and cardstock. So it's a little thicker than designer series paper, but it's not thick like you need. I've realized there's something, remember I said having trouble with my webcam, and it's because my Archon stand there's actually a part that's broken in it and it keeps wanting to sag. So I do apologize. I'll have to keep reorganizing that camera above me there. So this was one of the next double page layout. So you can see it's very hard to fit it into the screen here, but this was one of the pages. Okay. And this was the second page. So they go together. Okay. And look at my gorgeous kids. Weren't they so cute? Okay, and this one here is the last page. So sorry, it goes this way first. So look how little they were there. Denny was just a baby. She was only born in September that year. 2002 she was born. And this was the next year, 2003. We always had the tradition of them sitting on Santa's knee. And that is the last double page layout. So in this workshop kit, you will learn how to do the dragging of your ink pad over your cardstock to create that gorgeous background and some stamping in the background. So I always add a little bit of stamping and things into the layouts. Now, this is the gorgeous designer series paper that you will be getting in that workshop. So, sorry, in that 2-day scrapbooking retreat. And you will also get the decorative trees, stamps, and dies. So you'll get a full pack of this paper. You'll get the decorative trees, stamps, and dies. You will also get the cardstock, enough to make your 6 double page layouts, and you will all the supplies that you will need to be able to do it. You will use my inks when you come, so you don't have to worry about the ink pad colors. But if you've got the ink pad colors, I will let you know what the ink pad colors are going to be. And you will get enough supplies to do 6 double page layouts, and you'll probably have loads left over to do even more. So then, so you can scan that QR code there if you wanted to register for that 2-day craft retreat if you live locally here in the Scenic Rim. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is, as I said, so there's that one there, which is the retreat. There is this one here, which is the subscription to the monthly club. So if you wanted to if you want to have help with your scrapbooking, and even if you're a beginner, these layouts, you will quite easily be able to do these as a beginner. If you want to register for the Scrap It With Me workshop subscription, which is $95 a month, then by all means, please make sure you subscribe and get on to that subscription. Subscription for this month to get the decorative trees will be finished by the 10th of the month. So it's the 8th now. So you've only got 2 more days to be able to get that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is my November Creative Card Club. We are actually going to be using the decorative trees as the stamp set. So Creative Card Club, you get a quarter pack of paper, you get enough cardstock to actually make 8 projects. You get a PDF tutorial, you get a full pack of embellishments, and you also get a length of ribbon. Now that is $50 a month. It is a subscription club, so $50 per month, and that subscription to get the November decorative trees is going to close on the 10th of November. So everyone that has subscribed up till the 10th of November will be getting the decorative trees, and I am going to be using some gorgeous paper and things with that. So you're going to love it. You get a quarter pack of paper, you get, as I said, a pack of embellishments and a length of ribbon and all the cardstock. Plus I print the PDF tutorial up in your kit for you, so you don't have to worry about trying to print out that tutorial. The other thing is I have opened up my 2-day craft retreat. So for February. So this is a card making retreat. So I'm now going to do 3 card making retreats, and I'm going to do 2 scrapbooking retreats per year. So I've ramped up my retreats because everybody loves coming to retreat so much. And I actually love coming to retreat, or actually holding the retreat and hanging out with people. So today I'm actually going to do a new kit that we have, which is called the Alpine Air kit. So I wanted to pop this together and show you what this kit looks like, because it's absolutely gorgeous. So welcome. Thank you for everyone for the big congratulations for becoming #1 demonstrator in Australia. So I just wanted to say, if you're looking to join someone's team, to be a part of a Crafty community, I would love to invite you to be a part of my Crafty community. You'll see the join my team link in the description of this video, in the show mail box down below, and also in the description on Facebook. If you want to get your crafting products at a discounted rate, it's really, I always say to people, there's never a reason to not have discount, because joining Stampin' Up is not only getting your crafting products at a discount, it's actually joining and being a part of a Crafty community, which I think is the best part about joining Stampin' Up, is feeling like you belong somewhere and being a part of a Crafty community. Now, how our kits work, they're all inclusive. So you get everything in the kit to be able to create all of the gorgeous projects in this kit. Yeah, too bad you're not closer. But Judy, like, the thing is too, whereabouts are you from, Judy? The thing is, oh, you're in Alberta. Yeah, okay. Well, I can't send you things because you're not in Australia. So, but yeah, I do sell a lot of PDFs as well. So if you're thinking about wanting to get things, I do sell my PDF tutorials over on my website. So if you're interested in grabbing some PDFs, go over there. Click on the Shop Now tab. Actually, if you scan that QR code, it will take you straight through to my PDF tutorials. And I've got loads of tutorials over there. I've even got some of my scrapbooking tutorials over there if you wanted to buy the PDF. And it's an instant download. Once you purchase it, you can download it straight away. So if you're interested in any PDF tutorials and classes and things that I've held that I've got a PDF tutorial, then I upload it there. I will try and grab the tutorial for my retreat one as well and upload that as well. So we're going to put this kit together. So you can see here we've got the kit. We've got a Misty Moonlight ink spot. I'm actually going to use my own Misty Moonlight ink pad. We've also got this gorgeous stamp, and on this stamp it says happy birthday. It says hello friend. It says let yourself, what does that say? Let yourself dream big. Sorry. Let yourself dream big. And then this one says thinking of you. So we have hello friend, happy birthday, let yourself dream big, and this one says thinking of you. All right. So let's open up this kit. And the beauty of these kits, as I said, once again, you actually have everything in the kit to be able to create these gorgeous cards. So you even get a block. So if you're brand new to crafting and you want to know where to start, maybe purchase one of our all-inclusive kits, because it gives you enough supplies, and it gives you everything that you need to be able to create. So we're going to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards here today. You get all the card bases. You get the gorgeous envelopes. So you've got 3 of the shaded spruce, 3 of Misty Moonlight, and 3 of Night of Navy, I think it is, by the look of that. So you've got all your envelopes. You get a clear block to be able to mount your stamps on. You get glue dots in here. You get embellishments, so little clear sequins are in there. You get the stamp pad. The stamps. You also get some dimensionals. So as you can see, everything in this kit is included, everything that you need. So normally what I do is when I'm putting these kits together, I normally, okay. Oh, that's just a thing of what the stamp is. So if you wanted to put this in a little, if you wanted to put this stamp in a case, you can actually pop that in there and it'll actually tell you what the stamp is. So it tells you there. If I had read it off that, I would have been able to tell you what they were. Okay, so normally what I do is I like to pop out all the die cuts. So we've got some die cuts here that we can pop out and get ready. So that's one. That's another one. So I like to pull all the kit apart and get all of the bits and pieces out that I need. These are gorgeous. Look at these. How pretty are these? Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the comments. Okay, there and there. So we're going to get those bits out. We've got another couple of those as well. So we'll pop them out. I love that. It's like a watercolor mountain type of look. Gorgeous. Now, I've just recently, I have been organising my incentive trip for next year. So, of course, with Stampin' Up, when we work really hard, and I can tell you we work really hard, and the disclaimer is only 0.1% of demonstrators achieve the high levels that we achieve. And we are heading to Orlando to Disney World next year for our incentive trip. So, what I actually always do is I add on some sort of trip somewhere, because we're flying all that way over to the US anyway. So my thought process is, let's see a little bit of the countryside. So my youngest daughter and I normally go on the incentive trips together. And we are actually adding a 12-day Western, I think it's called Best Western Tour, onto our trip. So because we're going to Orlando and going to spend the 6 days or 7 days, whatever it is, in Orlando with all the Stampin' Up people and all the trip achievers, then we're going to fly back to, I'm actually, I don't know whether, I probably don't think I should let out the surprise. I'm actually going to go and stay with a friend, another Stampin' Up demo friend. We're going to stay with her and her husband, and they're kindly going to show us some gorgeous parts of America. And so we're going to be flying back from the incentive trip to their place. And then we are actually going to spend a few days with them. Then we're going to catch a bus back to Los Angeles. And then from Los Angeles, we are going to take off on our 12-day Best Western Tour. And the Best Western Tour is seeing the Grand Canyon. We're going to be LA, Vegas, Grand Canyon, the Yosemite's National Park, and then we will finish up with a few days in San Francisco, and then we'll fly home. So I'm super excited to be doing that, and I'm about to next week, I think we get to register and sign up for that. So that's super exciting. All right. So I like to be able to pop all my bits out and have all of my bits and put all of the same type of things together, so we can work out how to put these gorgeous cards together. I'm thinking I'm going to love this because it just looks super stunning. Okay. So we have all of those bits there. That one can go up there. We have a few of those there. Oh, and I'm going to have to get my piece mat out because I don't have my glass mat here on my desk. I forgot that I haven't got my glass mat on the desk. Okay, so of course we've got these gorgeous card bases. So I'm going to fold, actually I'm just going to fold one of each because we'll make one of each of these cards so you can just see how they go together, and we'll pop the supplies for the rest back into the box. Okay, now with these kits, you can always make loads more by cutting up the kits and actually adding a little bit of your own designer series paper and things to them. You can make the kit go a lot further. So you could easily get more than 9 cards out of this kit. Grand Canyon is amazing, Daryl, I know. And we are going to be able to, there was one trip that we sort of thought we were going to have to go on, and we couldn't do the flying in the helicopter over the Grand Canyon, but unfortunately that trip didn't pan out. And the other trip that we ended up doing, we can actually get to fly in a helicopter over the Grand Canyon. So that was one of the things we are trying to tick off, all of the 7 wonders of the world, and seeing as much as we can every time we go over. So so one of the things that was on our bucket list was to fly in a helicopter over the Grand Canyon. So we are lucky that we are going to be able to do that. Let me just get that QR code out of the road. Sorry about that. All right. So as you can see, I've got everything sorted out. Now we have great instructions when it comes to these cards. You can see here. Now, you all know me. I don't follow instructions very well. I like to look at the card and think, okay, I can do that. So I will try to follow the instructions a little bit. But you know me, I'm a bit of a shocker when it comes to instructions. So let's actually just fold this one over in the first place, and we will do this one here. So of course that's the Knight of Navy card base. So that's the one that we need there. We need one of these. We also need one of these. we just need to stamp it. That's all we really need to do. There's nothing else there. Okay, so we just need to stamp it by, let me see if I do have a pierce mat here. Now, the reason why I'm going to use a pierce mat is, for one thing, it's a photopolymer stamp. And for another thing, my desk has like a wood grain feel on it. So I don't want to have that wood grain look come through onto my stamped image. So let's grab the stamp set, and we are going to use Let Yourself Dream Big. Okay, so that's that one now. Now, when you have a photopolymer stamp, when it's brand new and it comes from the factory, I always suggest to do a little bit of stamping off on a scrap piece of paper, just to get if there's any coating or anything on it. I know some people rub it on their hands, rub it on their arms. Some people I've seen do that, they sand lightly with a sanding block. Now, that's not something that I would suggest to do. I know I have seen people do it. It's not something that I suggest to do. But I am, oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you very much, Susan, for your kind words. All right, so I'm going to grab my Misty Moonlight ink pad. So I just want to grab a scrap piece of paper, which I think I have just a piece of white cardstock here. And I can always turn it over and use the other side. So what I like to do is I like to ink it up with my ink, and then I like to smoosh it. It's great words, smoosh. Yes, the Yosemite's National Park. I know everyone's saying that the Yosemite's is gorgeous. So my friends are actually going to, okay, I'm going to, there's a little bit of a, I think there's a little bit of fluff or something on there. It's creating a little tiny line. You probably can't see it, but I'm just going to use my Stampin' Scrub, and I'm just going to clean that just before I use it, because there seems to be, it could be a hair off my arm. You never know, but there's something that's just not quite right on there. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Scrub just to clean it, and then I'm going to ink it up and see if it's going to stamp really nicely now. And it does. Okay, so let's stamp on this just here where it has Let Yourself Dream Big. So we're just going to stamp that right there on that layer. Now, I always say with these kits, give your ink a little bit of time to soak in. Okay, it's different type of paper to what we normally are used to. So let your ink take its time to soak into that cardstock. Sorry, the words are I don't know. Words are hard this morning. I don't know why, but they seem to be. All right. So now what we're actually going to do is we're going to adhere this onto our card base. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals, and I'm going to pop some dimensionals onto the back of the white one. Now, when it comes to dimensionals, I always say to people, please don't skimp on your dimensionals. I like to make sure that we have a lot of dimensionals in behind these layers to make sure that they're going to sit up nicely on our card. All right, so and I'm assuming theirs is probably glued down, that piece, but I'm actually going to pop mine up. All right, so now this is the other trick that I like to do. Yes, it is a kit, Maureen. Yes, it is called Alpine Air. Is it Alpine Air? Let me see. I've put the thing in the bin. It is called Alpine Air kit. Yes, Alpine Air. All right. So with my Take Your Pick tool, I just poke it in and pick up and collect all of those dimensional backings. So you know those pesky little backings that get all over our house, and we find them in all crazy places. Using your Take Your Pick tool and collecting them that way makes it a little bit easier to keep them into control. Always make sure you check which way your card is going to open, and I'm going to pop that one just there like that. Okay, so now I want to pop this one up at a little bit of an angle over the front. Now, I want to pop it up so it's going to have that 3D effect, but I am going to have to pop double dimensionals down this side. Now, the reason that I'm going to have to do double dimensionals down that side is I've already got this one popped up. So to make it pop up and sit the way it needs to sit, we need to have double dimensionals. So I'll just show you how you can do double dimensionals, which is super easy. You put one dimensional down, take your backing off, and then you just grab another dimensional backing, and you just pop it straight over the top of that one. And you've got your double dimensionals, and then that's going to sit really, really well on the front of our card. And then I'm just going to add my dimensionals like normal over the rest of that layer to be able to get that to sit how we want it to sit. And as you can see, I do use a lot of dimensionals, but I always say to people, it's always best to not skimp on those dimensionals, because you don't want any part of that card sagging before the recipient even gets to enjoy the card. So I'm just going to take off all of those backings now. And as you can see, collecting them all on my Take Your Pick tool is a really fantastic way of doing that. And then I'm just going to hover that over where I think I want it to be, and those double dimensionals are going to sit up really well, and then it's going to sit up there nicely. So you can see there, you can see the double dimensionals have kept this part up because this piece is already up on dimensionals. Then we put dimensionals again, so we needed to double those up. Okay, so now we're going to grab some of those gorgeous embellishments which are here in our kit. And once again, with our Take Your Pick tool, we are going to pick up some of those gorgeous embellishments and pop them around. So I'm going to do, and with the putty end, hang on, I get a bit of putty out of here. Get some putty to come out. So you twist your putty and let it come out, and then you turn it back and loosen it off so that it doesn't keep coming out. So we're going to grab that one, and we'll put it there. We're going to grab a smaller one and put down here, and we're going to grab another one and pop it just up here. So how super cute is that card? Don't you just love that watercolor look? Isn't it just stunning? Like, honestly, I think it's, yeah, it's just gorgeous. Now, of course, if I have one, but I may not, oh, do I have any wink left in this one? Oh, I do. There we go. Of course, we're going to wink of Stella it. We can't not wink of Stella it. Now, you could actually stamp some, what does that one say? Thinking of you. We could stamp thinking of you on the inside. Let yourself dream big, and then thinking of you on the inside. So let me grab another block. We will also, with this one, we will also make sure we do the smooshing. Okay, to make sure it's going to stamp really well, which it just did. We will bring in that pierce mat again. We will open up the inside, and we will stamp that thinking of you. Okay. So for someone that is obviously wanting to achieve something, this could be a gorgeous card. Let yourself dream big. I think that's stunning. So there you go. One card done. All right, let's do the second card. So that's the Night of Navy one. Let's now do the Shaded Spruce one. So we will do that. So for the Shaded Spruce one, we're going to need the two little ones. So this one here and this one here. Okay, we're going to need one of the little round circles, and we're going to do Happy Birthday on that one. So let's do that. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to do this one here. So we've got that and that. We've got that. We need the Happy Birthday stamp, which is here. We will also smoosh that one to make sure that it is going to stamp nicely. So let's pop that on a block. Let's grab that. Let's grab our smooshing paper. Smoosh, ink up, smoosh, ink up, stamp, stamps gorgeously. Okay, we will do our little circle. Now, for anyone that really struggles with getting a sentiment straight, circles are fantastic for that, because it doesn't matter how you stamp it on the circle, it's not going to look crooked. You can straighten it up when you go to put it on. So Daryl says, I've gotten better at stamping after taking your advice on how to do it, and I'm not getting ink everywhere, because one of the main things that I find that people do is they press down too heavy in the ink pad. And I find, I know that with a lot of people, especially the older generation, they're very heavy-handed when it comes to inking up. They think they've got to ink up really, really hard to get the ink on it. Our ink pads are absolutely so juicy and stunning. You don't need to use all that pressure. You simply just tap on the top of your ink pad and it inks it up. So let's put some dimensionals on the back of all of these two pieces. So as I said, I like to make sure that I have a good amount of dimensionals on all of my pieces to make sure that it's not going to sag, make sure that the recipient's going to get a gorgeous card that's still sitting up, nice and popped up, ready to go. Okay, so we've got that. So let's take off those backings. Once again, with your handy dandy take your pick tool, we are going to take the backings off, and we are going to line these two gorgeous pieces up on the front. Now, what I like to do is when you're going to put two pieces on the front like this, it's really nice to do a bit of a dry run to work out where they're going to sit, to work out where you're going to glue it down, because you don't want to plonk this one down and then have it that it's too high up and then it looks crazy. So you want to be able to put them on the card so that you know that they're going to sit nicely where you think they need to be. So that the second one can go on and it's not going to look crazy. All right. So I think that's good. So I've got this one, as I said, the bottom one here turned up sitting on the card so that I can see how that's going to go together. So now I'm going to take the backings off that one. I think the watercolor look, who enjoys the watercolor look? Type it into the comments. Is the watercolor look something that's your favorite? Or are you someone that doesn't go for that watercolor look? I don't know about you. I love the watercolor look. I feel like it really just softens everything and just looks gorgeous. All right, so let's pop that second one on there lined up like so. And then, of course, we've got our happy birthday. I'm going to pop the happy birthday up on dimensionals again because you know me. I'm the dimensional queen. So I'm going to pop one at the top and one at the bottom, and that way it's going to sit on both of these layers and it's going to pop up really nicely on the front of that card. So whoops, that one's not in the middle at the bottom, but it's probably down there low enough that it would do the job, but I'm going to move it over just a tad. All right, so we have our happy birthday that's going to sit just over here, and of course we're going to use our take your pick tool again with our putty end, and we're going to add some of those gorgeous sequins on the front here. So we're going to pop one there, we're going to pop another one up here, and one like that just there. And then of course, once again, a spritzing of our Wink of Stella is going to make it look absolutely superb. And there you go. You have card number 2. So 2 gorgeous colors. So Jean is saying she loves watercolor. Margie says she loves watercolor. Siobhan, watercolor, especially for nature. I think when it comes to mountains and things, I think it's gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's do card number 3 out of this kit. So you can see how quickly these cards are coming together. And it gives you full instructions of how to actually create the cards, which is gorgeous. So we have this one here. We have one of these little tabs. So we're going to need one of those little tabs. We're also going to need one of these for the thinking of you. It's going to go over the top of that green tab. So how gorgeous does that look? All right. So let's grab our our thinking of you stamp because we've already done that, so that's okay. So let's grab our Pierce mat. So we've already conditioned that stamp, so we can go straight ahead now and we can actually just stamp that one. So let's ink that up. So who got tickets for Onstage in Brisbane? Who is totally surprised how quickly Onstage in Brisbane booked out? I know that there's some of my team that are upset that they didn't get tickets for Onstage. I'm registered for Onstage, but who got a ticket for Onstage? Were you lucky enough to grab a ticket for Onstage? All right, so for these two, I'm actually going to glue those together. Actually, no, you know me. I'm going to pop it up. I like dimension on everything I do, so I'm going to pop that up onto that green. You're loving the cards, Gina? I know, they're gorgeous, aren't they? I love, love, love. Suzanne's going. I know you're going, Suzanne. Suzanne's one of my team members. Okay, so we're going to pop that onto that one there, and we're going to pop it up like that onto there. Then I'm going to add some more dimensionals onto the back. I'm going to pop that up onto the front of that card, and I can feel that it's sagging a little in the middle, so I'm going to put one in the middle. All right. Please feel free to share and like this video and give me the thumbs up, because YouTube and Facebook love it when you give us the thumbs up. So this one here comes down the bottom here. So we're going to pop that on there like that. Then I'm going to add some dimensionals on the back of this. And we will pop that up onto the front of our card. I remember when this kit was released, I was like, do I want this kit? Do I not want this kit? And then I ordered it, and I'm so glad after creating these cards. I'm so glad. They are absolutely gorgeous. Now, we did do the 10 cards in 20 minutes just recently. Last month, we did the 10 cards in 20 minutes, and I challenged myself to make 100 cards. Now, type into the comments, did you end up making 100 cards? I challenged everybody to see whether we could all see if we could make 100 cards. Type it in the comments and let me know, how many cards did you end up making for the month of October in that challenge that I set for everybody? So let's grab a sequin for up here, and another little one for up there, and another little one just for down here. And then we will do a little bit of spritzing. Let's take that away. We'll do a little bit of spritzing on that one with our Winkered Stella once again to add a bit of shimmer and shine. All right, there we are. You're on the wait list, Lynn. Okay. Oh, God, Lynn, I hope you get it. It'll be, look at those 3 cards. Are they not just stunning cards? Aren't they just gorgeous? Look, I just think that the watercolor look, I think, is just stunning. I'm just going to pop all those. Leave them there so you can have a look. And we've got the gorgeous envelopes that are going to go with them. So you can see here we've got that one there, that one for that one, and that one for, that one for that one. Okay, so you've got your gorgeous envelopes that are going to match, which is stunning. So let's pop those in there like that, and in there like that, and in there like that. So absolutely stunning. We have loads and loads of bits and pieces left over that you could easily, I'm going to pop all those into my kit, that you could easily be able to create many, many more beautiful cards and creations with this kit. Yeah, Suzanne's saying, Lynn, I hope you get to go to Onstage. So there you go. 3 gorgeous cards with this kit. Please give me the thumbs up if you like what I did today. If you haven't purchased this kit or you've been on the fence about this kit, my suggestion would be definitely to give it a go. It's a gorgeous kit. The watercolor look fantastic, and I think doing that spritzing of the Wink of Stella, as you can see, the gorgeous glitter and shimmer and shine, they do look beautiful, don't they, Daryl? I know. Like I just think it's probably underestimated. I think when you see them like that and see them created, I think they're gorgeous. And I mean, you could easily cut those card bases into half and do some extra gorgeous cards with them as well. So you could get them to look absolutely stunning. So that was super fun to craft with you. And as I said, thank you once again, everybody, for your lovely congratulations wishes for me achieving my #1 position. And you know, it's just really nice to be recognized for the hard work that you do. And I'm super excited. I'm super excited to see what the future brings. And all of it has come around by me loving sharing what I do. I love sharing my love of crafting with others. And as I said, it is the best part of my day when I come and I hang out with all of you crafty people and have a great time. So thanks, everyone. I will be back live on Monday with my new series of 12 Days of Christmas. So you don't want to miss that. I will be live at 9 a.m. on Monday morning with 12 days of some gorgeous Christmas crafting. You heard the North American on stage sold out in less than 5 hours. Well, ours sold out in less than that, Judy. I can tell you, ours sold out really, really quickly. I mean, yeah, I couldn't believe it. Oh, well, actually, no, maybe it was longer than that. No, sorry, I do tell a lie. I do remember waking up at 2 a.m. in the morning and I looked at my phone and someone said, I can't believe that Brisbane on stage is sold out in Australia. And I'm like, really? And then yeah, when I could see, and then there was some team members the next morning said that they'd missed out. So super sad. I'm hoping that maybe I don't know, maybe they might do some negotiating with the place and maybe get a bigger place that like not change the place, but maybe get a bigger hall or something. I don't know. Let's see. But they are encouraging people to go on that waiting list. They're encouraging you to put your name on the waiting list because you never know what happens with some people too. Some people have to cancel at the last minute, and you might be able to. And I maybe with all the close to my heart people joining, maybe they underestimated how many people would go to on stage. I don't know. I'm thinking all the close to my heart people will be pretty keen because they've never been to a Stampin' Up event before, and maybe that's what's happening with it. Yeah, I don't know. We will see. So thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I will see you on Monday for my day 1 of 12 days of Christmas. So you don't want to miss that. I will see you then. Okay. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, everybody. And I will see